Welcome to another Monday. It was a three-peat for Frozen 2 as Disney accountants break their fingers trying to add up how much money they've made this year with The Rise of Skywalker still to come. There was only one new release, Playmobil, which was destroyed by critics and saw the third worst opening ever. So I had a choice between two new movie expansions. I was tempted to see Honey Boy, but Dark Waters came out here as well, and since it has some slight Oscar buzz, that's the route I decided to go. So could Mark Ruffalo pull another spotlight and have a scandal reveal movie take the Oscars by storm? Here's my take on Dark Waters. Our film begins with Robert Bilett, played by Mark Ruffalo. He's a corporate defense attorney that defends chemical companies in Cincinnati. But one day, a farmer that lives near his grandmother in West Virginia comes to him for help. All of the cows on his farm are going crazy and dying, and his farm happens to be located next to a DuPont chemical plant and landfill. Robert, who has friends at DuPont, gets a copy of a report on the incident to assuage the farmer, but then witnesses the chaos for himself and realizes that something more is happening beneath the surface. Despite the risk to his career, family, and friendships, Robert pushes the issue and becomes bogged down in the DuPont evidence. Before long, he realizes that the problem lies with a chemical produced by DuPont, and it becomes a lot more dastardly than causing the death of a herd of cattle. One of the prominent materials used in American households is poison, and worse yet, the company knew about it for decades and has done nothing to remedy the problem. As the movie progresses, more evidence of the damage pops up in the West Virginia town. Robert digs deeper, only to find the power of huge American companies. Everything he knows is threatened, and he learns how the law that he loves is not made to aid the common people of the country. Desperation rears its ugly head, and Robert is torn apart emotionally and physically as he works and begs for justice. We as the audience watch in complete suspense and bafflement as we wait to see how this plays out, and amazed we don't know all the details surrounding this true story of recent American history. So, what to say about this one? First of all, I went in suspecting a suspenseful storyline and climax. What I didn't expect was the dire feeling this movie gives you, especially the statistics it drops on you right before the credits roll. The cast is phenomenal, and what's cool is that they show you at the end that some of the cast is made up of the actual people these events happen to. It's the second time in a movie I've gotten to see Mark Ruffalo go up against DuPont, being that he played Dave Schultz, the wrestler murdered by John DuPont, so now it's only fitting that he's taking the shots at the company. This is one of those films that scares the heck out of you knowing how powerful some of these companies are, and although this chemical suit started in the 90s, you can fully see how this could parallel the pharmaceutical companies of today. Of course, DuPont discredits many of the facts of this film, but that is to be expected. As with all based on a true story movies, I'm sure some liberties were taken, but considering that the actual Robert Bilett appears in the film, I'm sure it sticks pretty close to his point of view. All in all, it's a look at what the powerhouse companies of America think of the common citizens, or failed to think of them, so to speak. I don't know if this movie will be around come award seasons, but it's definitely one to watch, if for no other reason than it's a bit of a wake-up call. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.